the Central East has grown into a very intense competition. You know, a lot of people claim that they've got the best region, and it kind of rotates a little bit here and there, but definitely, you know, going from, you know, you're going to have Graham and Rich, and then Dan Bailey came along. So you're starting to see some of those athletes pull into a general area. It's definitely going to be a very intense region. I think we've got some really good up-and-comers. Obviously, you've got Rich and Graham. Dan Bailey's there. Joe Weigel, you know, and Nick Uranker. There's David Stowe's always hanging around. And then, you know, you got Lindsay Smith, Michelle Kinney, Julie Fouché. I mean, it's strong on both sides of the fence. It's going to be good. And I think, you know, obviously I've seen Lindsay train. She's training really hard. Michelle Kinney talks to me every once in a while, and so I see what she's doing. She's getting stronger. And Julie Fouché is just technically spot on. So I think it's going to be a fight. In a couple days, you're going to see what the Central East is all about. CrossFit has a tendency to amaze me every year, you know. I started out and I was just running a gym, and then, you know, then there's this CrossFit Games competition, and I just signed Katie and a couple other guys up to go out, and I went there and I'm like, oh, this is gonna blow up. And then every year I'm thinking, you know, how big is this thing gonna get? And it just gets bigger and bigger. And then kind of a defining moment for myself, and I think for the people that have been with me since day one here at Rogue, was when we went to like a local wing place to BW3s to watch the CrossFit Games on ESPN. And that's when, you know, I think that answers everyone's question, is this thing going to be a spectator sport? Because I sat there and I looked around and I watched people, and they were all watching it, you know? And it was pretty awesome, you know, to see like the athletes that we know, the Rogue athletes, all the athletes that, you know, we've watched compete. It's a very tight-knit community. To watch these people up there putting it all out, and then to watch, you know, to have the waitress come up and be like, you know, are you one of the people that was up there? Because Dan Bailey was with us, you know, and it's like, it's just cool. And so I think that, you know, yes, it's definitely a spectator sport. It's a sport, you know, people are just going crazy about it.